Hey guys, my name is Samantha. Welcome to Top Dog Tips. I am back today to do another product comparison for you. If you guys are new to our site, I've done other product comparisons, product reviews, how-to videos, recipes. You can find those all on our website, which is topdogtips.com. Also follow us or subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're all over social media, Facebook, Twitter, Google+, Instagram, and of course you can jump on our website and subscribe to our newsletter. You'll be up to date with all of the new videos that I post. I post numerous videos every week and you will be updated on those. So all kinds of great information for dog owners. If you're new to Top Dog Tips, make sure you check those out. Today I want to talk with you guys about flea treatments. This is something that we all need to worry about. Fleas and ticks are a huge problem for dog owners. Every year we run into these pesky parasites that can really not only make our dogs uncomfortable and unhappy, but also are a real danger because they carry a lot of diseases with them. So we want to make sure to prevent those pests from getting on our dogs. How do we do that? Well, there are a lot of ways. And I have 3 of them here today to show you. Some of the most popular ways, I have a topical flea treatment from Frontline. Frontline is absolutely, you can't deny the fact that Frontline is definitely the top of the line, the best selling, the most popular topical flea treatment for dogs. Everybody's heard about Frontline, so we're going to talk about that. I have a flea collar here from Seresto. Seresto, again, one of the most well-known, most effective brands of flea collars. There are certainly tons of brands of flea collars out there. You've probably tried some yourself. We're going to talk about the Seresto brand, and then I have this flea spray. So 3 very different ways to treat your dog for fleas. Are they effective? How much do they cost? What's the best? What's my favorite? We're going to talk about all of that. So what I'm going to do right now is tell you the similarities between these products. The similarities between these products is that they all fight fleas and ticks, and that's about where it ends. They all fight fleas and ticks in every stage. They can kill fleas and ticks if they're eggs, if they're larvae, if they are, what was I going to say? They can all kill fleas and ticks if they are eggs, if they're larvae, it doesn't matter. If they're adults, it will kill them. So that is a benefit that they all have. It's certainly the one thing that we're looking for when we look for products like this. But other than that, that's about where it ends. They're all very different. The application's different, and the side effects are different. That's one thing when you're doing research on pest control for dogs that we really need to focus on is the safety of it for your dog. So speaking on that, I am going to jump into the Frontline topical treatment first. Now, this is for dogs 45 to 88 pounds. There's a whole range, so make sure you get the right dose for your dog depending. Now this is a package with 3 doses in it, and they come with, I've already opened one because I wanted to show you how it's done. I've used Frontline with our animals for many years, so I can definitely speak for its effectiveness. It is effective. It prevents fleas, it prevents ticks if you use it the right way. Now, how you use it, so this box has 3. You can buy boxes with 6 in it as well, and each dose will do 1 dog for 1 month. So I have 3 dogs. This package would treat each of my dogs for 1 month, and that's it. You buy this 3-pack for $35.49 on Amazon. And what you do with this, so you're going to peel it open. It's a little tricky to open, so I opened it before this video so you didn't have to watch me struggle with it. So you open this package, and then you have this package. And what you do, there's a little line, I don't know if you can see it right there, and you just snap it there, and this liquid comes down the little tube, and what you do is between your dog's shoulder blades, you kind of part the fur, and you just squeeze all of this liquid into that spot between the shoulder blades. So it's easy to apply. You do have, and this is kind of standard with all topical treatments, you have that kind of greasy little spot on your dog's back for a few days till it really works into his skin. That can get on your furniture, your dog bed, all of that stuff, which is one downside to topical treatments. The other downside, the huge downside to topical treatments is that these are made, this is a little vial of toxic chemicals is what this is. It is a very small little dose of toxic chemicals. They work to kill fleas and ticks. They also could be harmful to your dog. If you look on the Frontline package, there are all these stipulations. There's a thing right here in a little black box that says, and I will quote this for you, side effects. Pets may experience some temporary irritation at the site of application. If signs persist or become more severe within a few days of application, consult a veterinarian immediately. If you jump on Amazon, Frontline.com, any website that has reviews from actual pet parents for Frontline, you are going to find pet owners that say that this has given their dog anything from a rash, itchiness, redness of the skin, irritation of the skin. Some owners claim that their pets have had seizures after having Frontline topical treatment put on them. The negative reviews are much less with Frontline. Frontline is a higher quality product. If you get into if you go to a big box store like Walmart or Target, there are certain brands of topical treatment that you can buy that cost just a few dollars per application. The side effects with those and the negative reviews from pet parents are certainly a lot more frequent and a lot more severe. So as far as topical treatment goes, Frontline is one of the ones that have gotten the best reviews as far as being safe for dogs. However, there are pets out there that have negative reactions to these topical treatments. So keep that in mind when you use these. They are made with a lot of chemicals. But Frontline is waterproof if you're looking for topical treatments. Waterproof, they aren't all waterproof, and that's certainly something you want to look for. It lasts for, like I said, for about a month, so you need a new dose every month. If you have multiple dogs, one package for $35 might only last you a month or two. So to treat your dog for a whole year, is going to get fairly expensive with these. However, as I said, when I first started adopting dogs when I was younger, I used Frontline. And then once I learned more about the chemicals and did some research, I switched. But I did use Frontline for many years, and I can certainly speak on its effectiveness. This cannot be used on other animals. It is for dogs only. Do not put this on your cats or other household pets. So that is Frontline. And we are now going to jump into the Seresto collar. Seresto, again, this is from Bayer. Seresto is one of the leading dog flea collar sellers, and again, that is because of its effectiveness. This collar is certainly effective. I have used flea collars on my dogs before. Same thing with the flea collars that you're going to find with the topical treatments. You go to a big box store, you buy one of those flea collars that only costs a few dollars, and it's made with more harmful chemicals. There are more side effects. It's not as safe for your dog, and it may not be as effective either. So Seresto, again, made with chemicals. You're going to see that because that's what kills the fleas and the ticks and the lice. So just be mindful of that when you purchase these products. Do a little bit of research, see what other pet owners are saying, see what the reactions are, but you're going to find negative reviews on these that say that they've given dogs bad side effects, from irritated skin to more severe things. So keep that in mind. However, the Seresto collar, so you can buy, this collar is for a dog weighing under 18 pounds, and it costs $42.20. The bigger the dog, the more expensive the collar, but this collar lasts for 7 to 8 months. So you can buy 2 of these and get through for an entire year. So if you price it out compared to the Frontline, it's actually cheaper over the course of the year. So the Seresto collar kills fleas, ticks, the larvae, lice as well. The Frontline also does kills the same things, lice as well for that one too. This is a water resistant product, which is great for collars, especially if you have an outdoor dog or a dog that is frequently in the water, likes to swim, hunting dog, things like that. It's odor free. Sometimes you get flea collars that have that really potent kind of stinky chemical smell. This one doesn't. It's odor free. Once you open the tin, and of course I've used this on my dog, so I can't, I didn't, but it comes in a little plastic bag, and you want to keep it in that plastic bag until you're going to use it with your pet. But let me see if I can undo this now. So what you're going to see on the Seresto collar, you see all these little notches on the collar there. And what you do is there's no notches on the very end. You kind of slip that through. And then those notches help to lock the collar onto where you need it to be. And then, you know, there's this little, I don't know, ridge here, I guess, that will keep the excess collar from flapping around. So it's really easy to put on. You want to make sure you wash your hands very thoroughly after you do this or any other flea treatment on your dog as well. But it's very easy to put on. It's even, actually, I would say even more simple than a topical treatment. And your dog wears it all the time for 6-7 months, whatever. You switch it out. It's pretty simple. So there's the Seresto collar. Again, a little bit more pricey, but you know, you're paying for the safety of your dog, so you want to keep that in mind. And now I've saved the best for last, or what I think is the best. This is my top pick. This is from Vet's Best, and it is a flea and tick home spray. And I'm going to tell you, first off, the reason that I love this is because it's multi-animal. You can use it on cats and dogs. As you saw with the other products, they're only for dogs. If you have a multi-pet home like I do, chances are if your dog gets fleas, your cat's going to have them too, or vice versa. So having a product that you can use on both is great. You can get this 32-ounce bottle for just $7.59. So very, very, very affordable. And the number one reason why this is my favorite is it is a natural spray. So all of those toxins, chemicals, bad side effects that I talked about with the other two products, you don't have to worry about those with this. So my number one concern for my dogs is safety. Yes, I want an effective product. Yes, I want a cost-effective product as well, but I also want my dogs to be safe. And that is my number one no matter what product I'm looking at. So this one definitely wins there. It actually wins on all accounts, I think. It's effective around your home and on your animals. It's also safe for your animals. It's safe for children. The one thing that you're going to see on any other flea treatment is keep out of reach of children. This is safe for kids. So if you have a home like mine with multiple pets and children, you know, this is great. It's safe for everybody in your home, which I love. And also, again, you know, it's cost effective. It's only $7.59 for a 32-ounce bottle. You're going to use more of it, spraying all over your house, but it's so much cheaper that, you know, it definitely outweighs that. So I will just read you really quickly. So the active ingredients in this are peppermint oil, clove extract, and sodium sulfate. So those are you know, the active ingredients. You don't have the ingredients that you can't pronounce that are 15 letters long in this. It's made with the peppermint and the clove, which naturally kills fleas. It kills flea eggs. It kills ticks by contact. And this also repels mosquitoes, which is really nice. We live in Maine. The mosquitoes are terrible here in the summertime. So I love that as well. This is made in the USA, which I really enjoy. It can be used on animals. The other two are for dogs 8 weeks old and older. This one's 12 weeks and older, so you have to wait a little bit longer to use it, but you know, it's just a few weeks, so that wasn't a deal breaker for me. The other thing we had talked about with the topical treatments is you get those kind of grease stains on all your stuff with topical treatments. This is a non-staining formula, and it can be used for anywhere in your home. It can be used on your dog, on your cat. It can be used on your furniture. It can be used on your carpets to kill things. Now, treating fleas, and I have a video on it that I've done if you want some more information, and if you're watching this on YouTube or on one of our social media channels, just click the link to our website and it'll bring you right to my written review of these, and that link and that video are right in there. When you're trying to get rid of fleas, you cannot just treat your pet. You have to treat your entire house because they're going to live on any kind of cloth material that they can, and fleas can live for up to a year in your home. So you want to treat your entire house. Now, with the topical product in the collar, you need to be vacuuming. You're probably going to have to buy some kind of powder or spray to put around your house. With this one, it does it all. It does everything. It treats your animals. It treats your home. I love that. So, and it's got that nice peppermint, like clove scent. So your house doesn't smell like some kind of a chemical spray or powder that you're putting on to kill stuff. Those foggers work really well, but they kind of leave that stinky chemical smell around your home. So you just spray it. Like I said, furniture, carpeting, animals. When you spray it on your animals, you spray it and then you kind of work it in. I was amazed the first time I used this, and I don't know if you can see, the bottle's only this full. We've used this, and we've used many, many bottles of this. Once I realized how dangerous some of the other products were, I switched to this, and we've used it now for a long time. But when you spray it on your animals, you kind of work it in and work it down to their skin. And you will see, if your dog has fleas on him, you spray this, you work it in, and as you're working it in, you're gonna see dead fleas. It kind of foams up just a little bit, not as much as like shampoo, but it just gets a little bit foamy, so it's easy to work in. And you're gonna see in the foam that's on your fingers, you'll see dead fleas on there. You can literally see the fleas dying on contact with this. So same thing for the other products. They're very effective, absolutely, but this one, you know, I love because you can just immediately see that effectiveness. And like I said, it works on everything. It works all over your home. One product does it all. My big thing, safety. This is safe. Another thing that I always look for is, you know, and with safety, it's safe for everybody in your home, not just your pets, but your children, your family as well. So safety. Another big thing that I look for is ease of use. Now, these are all very easy to use. This is going to be a little bit more time consuming because you have to spray it on, work it into your animals, and then spray around your house, but it's easy. And it's the only product you need to use. As I said with those ones, these will treat your pet, but you're still going to have to buy something else to treat your home. And you're still going to have to go around and spray it or sprinkle the powder or whatever. So it's still going to be time consuming to get rid of fleas. This one product does it all. I love that. And cost effective. 32 ounces for $7.59. You cannot beat that. So there are many reasons why. This is my top pick. If you have any questions on the Vet's Best Flea and Tick Home Spray, the Seresto collar, or the Frontline topical treatment, feel free to email me, Samantha@topdogtips.com. I will try and find those answers for you. Like I said, jump on our website, our social media pages, or our YouTube channel to stay up to date. I post new videos every week, so be sure to stay up to date on those for all things dog. If there's something on our website that you're looking for that you can't find, send me an email, let me know. I would love to do a little bit of research and see if I can figure that out for you and post a video or an article on that. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you back next time.